something in the past we hold on to. It's like a, a hook that you never took off, like a splinter in you which has stayed there forever, become a part of you. Be free from the past. Because even if you hold little things from the past, I tell you, they begin to weigh a lot. A physics professor once did this experiment in his class. Yeah? He called a boy over, a volunteer, so one boy came over. And then he told him, "Are you a strong boy?" He says, "Yes, I am a strong boy." So he shows him a glass of water, just like this one. Yeah? I'll drink a little. Shows him a glass of water like this. He says, "Do you think you can hold this up for me?" And the boy says, "Yeah, of course I can hold it up for you." So he holds up the glass for him, right? So now the boy is holding up the glass and the professor continues to talk to the class, right? A few minutes go by, now the boy is thinking, when's he going to tell me to put my hand down, right? But the professor doesn't tell him to put the hand down. He turns around after a few minutes, looks at the boy, he says, "You're okay, right? You're a strong boy, you can hold that glass?" He says, "Yes, yes, I can hold the glass," because the whole class is watching, right? The professor carries on talking as if this boy doesn't exist. He carries on talking. Now, as time passes, you see, 5 minutes go by, 7 minutes go by, then this simple glass of water now starts to feel very heavy. Because the boy is getting tired, and no matter how strong he is, his arm is getting tired. And then, it starts to shake because it's feeling very heavy. And then it slowly starts to go down. And every now and then the professor turns around and the boy puts it back up. Yeah. And eventually he can't hold it up. So the professor turns and tells him, he says, "Does it feel heavy?" He says, "Yes." "Is your arm paining?" "Yes." "Okay, put the glass down." So he puts it down. And as he puts it down, guess what happens? Instant release. Instantly he feels better because he put the glass down. And then the professor turns around and talks to the class. He says, our pain is not created by holding big glasses. Sometimes it's created by holding small loads, but for a long time. Because when you hold small issues for a long time, they become bigger, they feel heavier. Don't they? This is it. This is it. This is how you need to be free of the past. Now listen, what happened to you? Don't tell me, think about your past, okay? What happened to you? Did somebody cheat you of money? If that's your load, if that's your glass, guess what? How many other millions of people in the world are cheated of money? Every day. So it's no big deal. Chill, it's a small glass. Do you get it? Did you have a bad relationship? Did you have a divorce? Come on. You want to see statistics? Take a look. More divorces now than ever before. So why are you making it a big deal? You're just one of another million of people, so what? Drop it, carry on. It's only a small glass. It's not a big glass. You lost a loved one? It's only a small glass. Somebody abused you? It's only a small glass. See, everything is a small glass because it's happened to so many other people also. Now the thing is this, the longer you hold it up, the heavier it feels. So what's the solution? The solution is simple. Put the glass down. Drop it. Whatever was there in your past, acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. I'm not saying deny it. Say it happened and then make peace with it. It happened, but not now. It happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago. It's not here now. I was giving an example yesterday. I was teaching a meditation class, and one of the questions was about the same thing. So I gave this example. There's a man, and 5 years ago he was crossing the road. And while he was crossing the road, a car hit him. It wasn't even his fault. A car hit him, and the next thing he knows, he wakes up in the hospital, his whole body is in pain. Because the car hit him in such a way that he had broken bones all over. And he was in hospital for 6 months, in pain, every part of him pain, till they gave him some injections which took away the pain, and then the pain came back, they gave him injections, Every part was in pain and he had to go through one operation after another till he recovered. And he remembered that. You know, it made an indelible mark on his mind. He remembered that, all the pain. But 6 months later, he was fixed. They told him, go home, some more therapy, get back to normal. And as the months went by, the pain went by. Now 5 years have gone by since that event. He doesn't even think of it. He's back to normal, playing his games, sports, meeting friends, going out to the pubs, partying, doing this, doing that normally. Doesn't even think of it. And then one day he meets a friend whom he hasn't met for many years. And when he meets that friend, he goes in all happy and nice, and then his friend happens to ask him this question, hey Mike, I heard that accident happened to you 5 years ago, and how was it for you? Was it painful? And as soon as that thought enters his mind, he remembers his time in the hospital and all the pain and all the operations and everything he went through. And as soon as he remembers that moment of pain, you know what happens? His body tenses up because he feels the pain again. See? Your past is dead except in your head. Keep the glass down. Leave the past.